Before the video starts, be advised. We are not professional journalists. There may be bits and pieces of information missing from our conversations that we aren't aware of, some of which could affect our judgment once brought to us. I also go on an anger-fueled rant at one point in the video. As I said, we're not professional journalists. Due to the topics at hand, we're going to get mad. And we may say things that may be out of clouded judgment or anger-fueled speculation. Please do not form your opinions based on ours alone. Do your research and form your own opinions based on what you find. And most of all, please do not actively harass any person or company mentioned in this video. We do not condone threats of any kind towards anyone, nor do we condone any activity of harassment of anyone online. And if you do these things as a result of the discussions we have no business with you. Thank you, and enjoy the video. I'm Admiral Y11, this is Spario Otakuenda, and welcome to the Captain's Log, Episode 4. This is going to be the late Captain's Log for the beginning of September 2017 and the end of August 2017, because I wasn't able to record this the week August actually ended.
Yeah, we were on vacation. I was on vacation. He was at his house, presumably watching bird videos.
No, not presumably. Confirmed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. This is gonna come out late. It's probably gonna come out, actually, Wednesday. I believe this is the 13th of September?
Yeah, probably somewhere around that time.
Yeah, it's most likely gonna come out then, if not, like, the Tuesday. Somewhere in the middle of the week. But we're recording this on the 9th of September, and we've got a lot of news since I haven't been here for like 2 to 3 weeks. And we got a lot to share. A lot of shit has gone down, and we've got a lot to talk about. So first off, we're gonna start off simple. I closed the checklist like a fucking moron. We're gonna talk about the games we've been playing for the past 2 weeks. And I've been playing, well, on and off, basically the same games. The most recent game I've been playing, Warframe. For those of you who don't know what Warframe is, it's this free-to-play game made by a company called Digital Extremes. It's a third-person shooter, but it's got a heavy focus on parkour and melee weapons and a whole bunch of, like, things to get stats up and, you know, deal damage on different armor types and etc, etc. It sounds complicated, but it's actually a really, really fun game. And it's probably one of the best examples of a free-to-play game I've ever seen, because, yes, you can still pay to get everything in the game. You can still do that. Why you do that, I have no idea. What's the point? You just pay past, you know, playing the game. If you're just gonna drop $200, you might as well just buy new games. Excuse me. But even if you do buy all that stuff, you can't do much with it because you still need to play the game in order to do anything with it. So, unless you just don't play the game, you're shit out of luck. You're not going to get anywhere. And that's why I really like it. I've been playing with a whole bunch of the TJR guys, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. Earlier in the week, I was playing a lot of Payday 2. They actually released an update recently, the Aldstone's Heritage update, which is awesome. It it added a few missions. Basically, it's a World War II themed thing, because they're Overkill is coming out with a game called Raid World War II. And it's essentially Payday 2 in World War II, except instead of stealing money, you're stealing Nazi gold. And in order to celebrate the upcoming release of this game, they put in these missions, which allow you to get weapons. And they added the P-08 Luger, they added the MP40, and they added the M1 Garand. And it's very nice. I really do enjoy it. I've been playing that a lot. Trying to think.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
trying to think of what else I've been playing. I played a bit of From the Depths.
We played TF2 yesterday.
We did play TF2 yesterday.
Which is what I play. That's like all I play.
I actually I streamed the Destiny 2 open beta when it was available in the middle of the week. By the way, that's the stupidest time for anyone to ever put an open beta. Why would you put an open beta in the middle of the week? Put it over the weekend so people can play your game.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? That's just stupid. But I did manage to play it, and I had fun up until the competitive part, which the competitive is just search and destroy repeated again, and I generally didn't enjoy it. Especially considering, everybody in PvP was much better than I was, because one, they've probably played Destiny. What are you...
I'm doing it for you.
Oh. I see.
It's got bored, yeah. Talking about fucking games over here.
Well, yeah, I've been playing a lot of games.
Yeah. I haven't. I've been playing TF2. Played Ace Attorney a little bit and Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, what else did I play? I played a bit of Terra Tech, which is a really fun game. It's basically, imagine Robocraft, but you don't have to pay to get anywhere higher than, like, Tier 4 stuff. And it's open world. That's essentially what Terra Tech is. Also, you can't aim the guns with your mouse. The guns aim themselves, and they're terrible at doing so. Because they can't lead shots at all. So I've been playing that. Trying to
Weren't
think.
you playing Planetary Annihilation? I've seen you boot that up a couple times.
Was that... I may have been playing it. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me check. When was the last time I played that?
No, it's uninstalled.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was within the 2 weeks I was gone. I played a bit of that.
I've seen you playing it like last night or some shit.
No, I wasn't playing it last night.
Oh.
However, I did try out StarCraft 2. It's alright. Funnily enough, there used to be this Flash game I used to play. Or at least I think it was Flash. On, basically, you know how whenever you were in school, you'd just go onto a computer and you'd play a Flash game? Old Flash game? Yeah, well, that's, there was an RTS that I remember, and it was heavily structured like StarCraft. And I didn't realize how similar the two games were until I actually played StarCraft 2. Because they were incredibly similar. And I kept saying, geez, this looks so similar to that game. I forgot what it was called. Star Conqueror or something? The Flash game was called. But I do like StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is fun.
Who makes that game?
Blizzard.
Ah, that's what I thought. I don't know why. I was
Also, in the same process...
Is it free, or you have to pay for it?
StarCraft 2 actually is free. You just have to pay for campaigns.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try it on stream one day. Maybe we'll do it for Try Fridays one day.
Yeah. However, I will share a blunder of mine. What ended up happening was one of my friends from the TJR clan, Pandora. He's been on the stream a few times. He was the one who was trying to get me into StarCraft 2 because he wanted somebody to play with. And I mean, eventually I did. But the first time, I didn't download StarCraft 2. I downloaded the remastered StarCraft. And I didn't realize it until I booted it up and I saw those old 2006 3D graphics and thought, that doesn't look right. I thought this was a game that came out like 2 years ago. Or some time ago. I didn't keep track of the release date. All I know is that it was recent and the StarCraft I got firsthand wasn't recent. Yeah. And then I realized it was the remastered. But yeah, I've also been playing a bit of World of Warships. I've been trying to get back into that because my skills have degraded. And actually, during it, they actually recently released the British battleships, finally. The British Royal Navy, and it took this long to get their battleships in, huh? But in a rush to try and get it, because I already had the Kael'dan, I was using the Kael'dan a lot, and I didn't realize it at first because I guess I just didn't know how to use it, but the Kael'ton's actually pretty good. I was doing pretty well with it. I'm kind of upset that I didn't have my replay tool because I got a very, very good game. Well, I did well in it, but then here's what happened in this one particular match. There was a Wyoming, a battleship, who was sitting in the enemy cap, AFK, and there was one enemy ship left. And what ended up happening was this enemy ship was basically tailing behind me, trying to kill me, as I was on low health. And I was basically yelling at the Wyoming, "Shoot him! He's broadside on! Shoot him!" The Wyoming's in La La Land, making a sandwich or whatever. Meanwhile, we got this British battleship just trying to kill me. He does kill me. He kills the Wyoming, and we lose the game.
Wow.
Yeah. I was actually legitimately mad. It was funny.
His mom probably called him to do the fucking dishes or some shit.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. But it was funny, but in that way that it's like, oh my god, that is the stupidest shit ever funny. And I'm upset I didn't have my replay tool on. I have it enabled now, and I hope I can get something as good as that. But it was very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
But yeah, I think that's the last game, or the last of the games I've been playing. Of course, we played Team Fortress 2 last night.
We had a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there was anything else. I think there was... Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a TJR event a while ago. It was like a few weeks back. I think it was actually last week. Was it?
Look at this.
I believe so.
I noticed something in my knife. It's all like, the paint's all like fucking rubbed off. Probably from dropping
It's called
it.
wear. But, Bramble basically got a whole bunch of the TJR members into the TeamSpeak, and we all went on Planet Side 2. And for the first time ever, I won a continent. I was in the fighting force that won over a continent. It was New Conglomerate, and we all dominated the entire thing. We had, like, I think it was 54% of the continent conquered when we finally got it. And the worst part was I didn't record it for reasons I'm not going to state right now because I'd be, repeating myself like a broken record if I did. But I didn't record it. But it was glorious. And I hate myself for not recording it. But yeah, I think that was the last... I think that is the actual last game I've played this week. If I think of anything else I've played, I will tell you. Did I play Splime Rancher? No. I did not play Splime Lancer.
Splime Blancher.
Yeah.
Spine Rauncher.
Yeah.
Spine Rauncher. My pickup is ready for the thing.
Nice.
Let's make sure it's the right one.
Looking around, I'm not seeing...
Where does it say which one it is? Yes, the right one. Okay. We'll get to this in a bit.
Oh, jeez. The last time I played Counter-Strike Source was September 28th, 2011.
Oof! That's when I
6 years
started
ago.
playing TF2.
Oof.
That's when I started
Oof,
playing
indeed.
TF2.
That was the last time I played Global Offensive.
Or maybe it was 2009 I started TF2.
Oh, this is a skin.
What is that?
Nova Anchorite, it's called. That's an angry face on the magazine tube.
That's funny. Anyway, I should get into the games I played, shouldn't I?
I mean, it's only like 1 or 2.
Yeah. 3. I'm going to talk about games I want to play, though.
Alright, shoot.
So, obviously I play TF2 all the time. I'll tell you the funny story about that. I have a knife to demonstrate it. So, I was in this match, and this soldier rocket jumps over my head trying to market garden me. And I have the half Satoshi out, and I just look up and go, bam, and just meme him right out of the sky.
You did it again last night,
Yeah, and I
right?
did it again last night. It's my new move. Fuck. It's my new move. Just...
The Satoshi zooming.
Satoshi air stab.
No, it's zooming. Because they're zooming past.
Yeah, they're zooming past over my head and then just fucking meme them right out of the sky. Yeah, but that was fun. I did encounter a fucking great meme in TF2. This great line that this one guy said: "You're like a pornography directed by monkeys, loud and uncomfortable, but presumably interesting to scientists." He didn't say it to me. He said it to another fucking free-to-play or some shit.
That's a good roast.
That is a good roast. It's not as good as in reference to this. One of my viewers said, "Does your body pillow waifu think that's or girlfriend think that's cool?" And I was just like that. It was fucking dumb. But the other games I played Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I played it on stream. I'm doing a playthrough of it. It's really fun. It's really interesting, and the mystery is like, who did it? I don't know. I think it's this guy because he's been arrested for murder before, and we're in a jail, so it's probably the guy who killed.
Who did it?
People.
The guy with who did it? There's a bullet in this guy's head. It was the guy with the gun.
Yeah, and only he killed him with a dog. The murder weapon was a dog. He told the dog to sick him and bite his neck, and the dog killed him. Oh. Yeah. And then I played Final Fantasy 15, which is absolutely hilariously fun. It's just like the fucking battle system in that game is like it's an action game now. It's not an RPG anymore. It's not like turn based. You're like just beating the shit of monsters.
I guess you could say it's more MMORPG.
Yeah. Only it's not an MMO. It's like single player.
Yeah, but it's
really
struck the combat structured like an MMORPG and less like an RPG.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Or at least a turn-based RPG, at least.
Yeah, I like the battle system. It's pretty action-packed, and I played it on stream. I plan on doing it on Wednesdays, and then Ace Attorney would be Mondays.
So tell me, how much time was spent riding in the car?
What car? Oh, the car? Yeah, a lot of time.
That's one of the problems.
So far, it's been a lot of time in the car. And actually, no, because basically the opening of the game, you're pushing the car because it's ran out of gas, or like it's like needs to be tuned up, and you bring it to this place. So I haven't really ridden the car yet. I haven't gotten it fixed yet. So, but I'm about to ride the car a lot, aren't I?
Oh yeah. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, that's probably about 60% of your game time when you actually
well, I mean,
get
they
into
did
it.
fix it. They did say they were updating the game, so.
I would sure hope so, because I'd like fast travel to be fast.
Yeah, fast travel just.
I mean, I get why they've done it, because, you know, they've made this, like, huge open world, and they put a lot of effort into making it look really beautiful, but the problem is, Americans are impatient.
Yeah. So
we got places to go, people to be.
Yeah. So is Japan.
People to stab.
People to stab. But the one thing I want to say about games I want to play Elite Dangerous, because I haven't been playing it, and I bought it, and I haven't played it, so. I couldn't get past the fucking tutorial. I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play it, but the problem is Elite Dangerous is one of those games where, like, I won't be able to remember the keybinds, because they're all over the keyboard.
Yeah.
I still can't remember what my scanner button is.
I don't think you could change it, right?
You can change it. It's just I need to go through the tutorial. I need to go through the tutorial again and review.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's like I played it for a few days, and then I completely forgot everything. I had no idea what the hell I was supposed to do anymore.
I really want to play it because it's like fun. I bought it. Another game I want to play, but I literally can't because there is no game, is Star Citizen. It's in like alpha, and there's nothing to do. And I bought it, and I'm a sucker. So fuck me. It looks like it'll be cool eventually, though. So hopefully it eventually is a game.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually I'll get to play it. That's pretty much it for the games I've been playing and meaning to be playing. I do want to play Persona 5 because it has a really fantastic story. And
I mean, if we're gonna talk about games I've wanted to play, there was a few I wanted to do for Try It Fridays. Today I wanted to attempt to play Raid World War II because they have an open beta right now. However, yeah, I don't think that thing's coming online anytime soon. Well, we'll get to that part in a moment. There was a few others. I can't remember what the names of them were, but Naresh recommended them in a video, the video description for when I played Unreal Tournament 2004. There's two games, and I wanted to try them out. I can't remember what they were called. I'll have to look them up later. But I wanted to try that, and then what else was there?
I don't know, you never told me these games, so.
we were probably going to try Payday 2 at some point,
well,
but try to install. Well, yeah, but you haven't played it with the big lobby mod.
That doesn't count. It's the same fucking game.
No, it's an entirely different experience.
Really?
When you have the entire Payday gang And I don't just mean the four. I don't just mean Wolf, Hoxton, Dallas, and Chains. I mean everyone. Everyone. There are 14 or 15 members of the Payday Gang at this point. Speaking of which, did you know they're adding Ethan and Hila?
From H3?
Yeah.
They're just gonna be fucking.
They're gonna be heisters.
That doesn't make any sense for them as people. They're real people that don't do crimes.
They have stated otherwise. They did a vlog once where they talked about how when they were in college, I believe, they basically were weed dealers.
Oh.
So
Okay then.
yeah, they kind of fit the profile of the Payday Gang now, don't they?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, they didn't steal anything.
They stole the internet's hearts.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
I think that's just really. That's
They
like
stole
a AAA game,
they
though.
stole
Holy
our
shit.
attention.
That's crazy. I wish I was in a fucking AAA fucking video game like Payday 2.
Well, all you have to do is just wear insanely large beanies and go, "Ah!" and you get millions of views.
Yeah.
But don't forget to put Jake Paul in the title.
Yeah, you gotta do that. That's cool that they're being in Payday 2. Anyway.
Yeah, I
what's
can't
the next topic?
now I'm
wait.
conflicted because I have like I like playing as Jimmy, I like playing as Rust, and now I want to play as fucking Ethan.
Yeah, that's gonna.
It's just
did he voice the
conflicting.
character?
I sure hope he
He
voices
better
it.
have. I mean, I don't know why he would. I just think that's so unfitting for the game. It just is like, oh, this series.
Well, I mean, they've already got their-
and then the guy that goes ah.
I mean, they've already got their own beanies in the game. Like,
I mean, that's all right, but
I mean, I've got a golden beanie. That's my stealth. That's my stealth mask. That's what I wear when I go out for stealth. I'm a coked
I
up.
just like to think.
I'm a coked up British man wearing a giant golden beanie.
I just like
stealthing.
I think that like it's like one guy. I need a medic bed. Ethan. I need a medic bed.
I really hope it's just like him like cough like
I mean,
death
maybe
coughing.
they're voicing a character in the game. Is that what it is?
No,
Or
they're
no,
heist. They're gonna be
actually
heisters.
gonna be characters
They're gonna be
themselves.
playable characters in the game.
That's fucking dank, man. Dude, that's gonna be the game's just gonna completely change into a wacky meme fest.
It's already a meme fest.
Oh.
Don't you remember Razor Slam?
Yeah.
Have you forgotten already?
forgotten
The
already.
song I played like 3 or 4 times during the stream last night?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Now what?
What other games would I wanted to try?
Ah, my ear.
Rip.
It's like fucking caught on there.
I don't remember what else there was that I wanted to try. I've had a few games on my library that I've actually wanted to
You mean wishlist?
wishlist. Yes.
I want to get Absolver. It looked pretty cool, but apparently it's not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Absolver, you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah. It's a new game. It's like a fighting game mix of an MMO mix. It's like Dark Souls, but instead of like it's like more fighting game.
Like here's one. It's a game called Foxhole. And well, I think it's that. Is it? And it's this really cool game.
Wishlist shit.
So Foxhole, it's this game I found a little while ago. It actually came out this year, July 27th. But it looked, from what I can understand, it's kind of like, imagine if you took Men of War, and then you put it on the scale of Planet Side 2, and you controlled one soldier on that entire battlefield in Men of War. Just imagine that. That is essentially what Foxhole is, from what I understand. And it looks awesome. And I want to try this at some point. Ooh. Apparently they've added anti-tank mines.
Oh, cool.
Slow wounds. And amphibious warfare is coming. But I mean, I hope like this game gets to the point where it's like just on the same the same scale.
You have Planet Coaster on your thing. Yeah, the game is a fun game.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking awesome. I wanted to build a what's it called? Like a miniature, like as if the what do you call it? Residents of the park are like shrunken down to toy size. I thought that would be a cool park.
Maybe.
Like with action figures all around.
Build a centrifuge.
Yeah, build a centrifuge. Anyway,
just build a
if we're
centipede.
talking about games on my wish list, I want to point this out. Half of my wish list, 3 out of the 6 are about like murders and like investigations and shit.
Oh, I've seen This Is a Police. It's actually
it looks really fun.
Yeah.
But half of my murdered soul suspect is like $7. Okay then.
Here's a game I found.
And then half of my list is like investigation games. The other half is 2/3 Dark Souls style games. And the last one is the Back to the Future game. 6 games. Keep my list pretty short, but I might have to pick up Murdered Soul Suspect if it's that cheap for. I don't know he's gonna be cheap for.
One game I do know I want to pick up at some point is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, because I've seen Jingles play a bit of it, and it does look fun. The problem is it's still $60.
September 12th.
I don't have that kind of money. I don't have $60 I can just throw around. Please lower price.
Look at this dude's face.
Who is that?
I don't know, but he's a fucking character. I don't know who it is, but he's fucking pissed.
He looks pissed. What other ones? There were some games I like recently saw that looked interesting.
$7.50 though. That's a fucking good price. And let's see, minus $2.50, which I have in the Steam wallet, is like.
I can't see any games that I haven't that I've had for a while. Like I thought there were some games that like jumped out at me from before. But I can't find them now. So I guess that's all on my end. Is it? Are you done?
Huh?
Are you over with yours?
Yeah, pretty much over. I just think it's funny that half of my wish list is like murder games. So. Investigation, like murder mystery stuff.
And well, I guess that crosses off our first topic. So that was all the games and stuff we played. Now we're gonna move on to some more more topics that have to do with the game industry and how shitty they've been recently. I'd like to think of 2017 so far as the year of shitty game dev or publisher, moves, tactics, whatever you want to call them. We've had so many terrible business decisions that just make no sense in the past months. And I've got 2 here. There's probably a 6th topic. It's a short one though. It's the one about We Happy Few.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking of that. You read my fucking mind, my dude.
Yeah, like that's just one example. It's old news at this point, but I mean, it's still a big thing. Not only for the fact of what actually happened to it, but what happened with one of its moderators. Or at least I think it was. Was that? I can't remember now because I think I'm getting my controversies messed up.
Yeah.
Was it for We Happy Few, or was the same guy for Bethesda? I can't remember.
No, it had to be We Happy Few. I don't think Bethesda was making.
No,
it was Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's so many controversies.
You can't even keep your fucking.
I can't even keep track of them
because there's so many of them.
I mean, we've got We Happy Few. Let's just start off with that. The fact that they partnered with Gearbox. And now it went from being $20 in early access to $60 with all the pre-purchase garbage, including a collector's edition that doesn't even include the game.
Oh, I did not know that part. That's fucked up.
Like, it just comes with a whole bunch of plastic crap. And they're charging like...
That's not a collector's edition. That's a fucking figurine. Like, that's like saying,
like, it comes with a mask and...
It's like saying, you want to buy Spider-Man figure? This is technically a collector's edition for the Spider-Man PS4 game. No, it's not. This is a separate piece of this is a separate product, you cucks.
Yeah, they for some reason thought it was appropriate to sell a collector's edition without even including the game. So if you want to buy
product, you cuck.
If you want to buy the game and the collector's edition, you've got to pay the price for each one separate.
That's so dumb. That's not a collector's edition.
I don't know what...
taking a shit in someone's house and being like, this is your collector's edition. Fuck you.
I don't know
how it works, but fuck.
I honestly don't understand where Gearbox was going with this, because this is just nothing but bad publicity.
I've heard of this shit before. Another fucking game did it. Fucking some other game.
I don't remember it. All I know is, like, listen, Gearbox. I paid...
Far Cry, I think, did it.
I wouldn't know.
Maybe something else like that. I don't know.
Just listen,
Anyway, yeah.
Gearbox, alright? I paid $120 for Fallout 4 to get the Collector's Edition, the Pip-Boy Edition. I got the Pip-Boy, and I got the game. You better include the game with the Collector's Edition. Because if people are going to pay that kind of money for all that stuff, you better include the game with it as well. Not to include the game is just a dumb business move. Don't do that. That's something you should never do.
Or if you're going to do it, say like, oh, we're also releasing a figurine. That has nothing to do with the game. Call it what it is. Because people buy figurines of games.
It's
like,
not even just like
merchandise.
one figurine. It's like a whole collection of stuff that like has a...
Yeah, it's like a fucking... It's like they sell those at fucking GameStop, those figurine collector packs.
Like, it's not even like a figurine. It's like there's a plastic version of the masks they have in the game.
I mean, that's a cool idea.
Like a manual, I think there is. Not like a game
stupid.
manual, like a guide manual
yeah.
sort of thing. But I mean...
Whatever, just like, that's a product different from the game. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
they should have included the game with the
Include
collector's
game,
edition.
Or don't call it the collector's
But that's
edition.
they're the least of our concerns right
Yeah.
now.
I mean,
We
the
got
game
some
actually looks pretty cool. I've seen
we got way more shit to handle. Bethesda's number 2 on our podcast hit list.
Bethesda was like, I mean, like, they're supposed to be a good company, but
Yeah,
2
Bethesda,
times
like,
these fucking mod shit.
Bethesda. I don't know what your major
malfunctions.
malfunction.
Paid mods that are paid mods.
I don't understand what your major malfunctions is. And I say malfunctions because I'm talking to everybody there. Because everybody there seems to have convinced themselves that 3 Pip-Boy skins, a power armor skin, 2 mods that already exist, a reskin of the laser musket, and a reskin of the double barrel, and a blatant slap in the face, that being the horse power armor, somehow that equates to mini DLC, and you will pay
Mini DLCs.
mini DLCs. They love that term, by the way. They somehow that all equates to being
Each
paid.
one is a single mini DLC, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Not all
That-
of them together.
Like
'cause
that,
would be
somehow
still
also
worse.
the modern furniture. Somehow all of that equates to being
I have
worth.
a mod for modern furniture.
Exactly.
It was free.
Like-
it's fucking awesome.
Bethesda's
I'm not paying
charging
for this
so much
shit.
money. They got their obvious premium currency so that you have to pay more than what you actually need. It's, Jim Sterling's gone over it. Sid Alpha's gone over it. Everybody's gone over it at this point, but you get the point. They have the premium currency that you need to buy more than you need, but doesn't leave you with enough for the next one. You need to buy, and then there's just like these things that are just paid. They're paid mods. All right, they're paid mods. That's all they are. They exist on They exist on Nexus mods. They exist on all these other sites for free, and you've taken the exact same thing and you've charged for it. That's paid mods. That's not mini DLC.
The worst
That's
part
paid
is
mods.
they're already pre-installed into the game.
You can. I've deleted them though. You can delete them
Yeah,
yourself.
I gotta do that sometimes.
It's very easy. I don't. That's the next part. Like that's the worst part. Like pre-installed. I'm sorry, the workshop on Steam doesn't pre-install every single mod on the workshop to your computer and doesn't just put it oh, I want this one. All right, here it is, done. It doesn't do that because that's
It installs
stupid.
it when you fucking.
It installs
start,
it when you want it.
Or when you launch the game.
When you launch the game, it'll install it.
Updates it. Yeah.
Like with Gary's mod.
Yeah, that's what it does in Source Filmmaker too. I was messing around. With
Like
that. That's a game I could have talked about in the game section. Although it's not a game, but I was playing it technically.
it's a software, not a
It's
game.
software. I could talk about that. But it's on Steam. We're wondering if I want to enter the Saxy Awards this year, if they even do them.
I'm not sure.
I think it's too late though. I mean, come on.
I don't know. When do they usually have them?
In the middle of the year, it's over.
Oh.
They usually
Yeah,
have
but,
them in the summer.
But I mean, and then Bethesda keeps insisting that it's not paid mods, that it's just it's mini DLC. You're not showing us what this is going to do. You talk of, oh, this is quality assurance. Coming out of you, that's got very little basis. Fallout 4 still has the full screen resolution issues. I still haven't fixed it yet. Because I can't even remember how to fix it. Because I did it so long ago. I'm still trying to get it fixed. But that's your job, man. You were supposed to get this fixed. We gave you time to fix this, and you haven't. Like, come on, man. Fallout 4 released with bugs. And you're trying to put in this paid mod stuff before you fix that? At least make sure the game's fixed before you're going to implement all this stuff. Because then it'll cause even more problems that you have to fix down the line. I guarantee it. And it doesn't even help that the mods you've put into the Creation Club don't even equate to anything special.
You know, like
put in
fucking skins? Like
Overwatch? Here. Maybe if you added maybe if you added a mini DLC that added a whole collection of weapons and a new workbench. You know, maybe Raider style guns or something like that. The Raider workshop, something like that. Something that added more, you know, Raider things. Or if you got a mod where you could, say, put a drill into the ground and it would, you know, mine up iron and copper and such. Something like that. Yeah. Like it adds something that adds more content. What you've added is not content. It's borderline. It's just 3 suits of power armor. Or no, 2 suits of power armor and a stealth suit. All of which exist.
That good anyway.
I'm guaranteeing there's already a horse power armor mod out there. Not that anybody asked for it, because nobody wants horse armor.
What the fuck is horse? Like, is it made from a horse?
It's
like
you know the giddy up buttercups you find.
Yeah.
It's just power armor with that strapped all around it.
Oh fuck.
And it's supposed to be Bethesda saying, haha, remember Oblivion horse armor? Remember everybody hated for us? Haha. Yeah, we know our jokes. Meanwhile, they're repeating the exact same mistake they made all those years ago. Again. Bethesda, come on, man. Like, you've made good...
It's not a joke. If you fucking mess up and try to joke on your mess up by doing it again, you're just messing up again.
That's like if you shoot your friend in the foot.
By accident.
By accident. And then you say, I'm so stupid, I just... And you shoot him in the foot again. That's not funny. You're just an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's not even like Fallout 4 that has this bug crap either. Let's go more on
Skyrim
the quality
of bugs, doesn't
Skyrim still has
It's
bugs.
been out for like fucking 10 years almost.
Fallout
Maybe not
New
10 years.
Vegas Game of the Year edition, or whatever the special edition was. That still has problems.
Yeah, I think it was Game of the Year.
Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition. I bought it for a friend because he was interested in playing the Fallout series. And I love the Fallout series. And I said, you know, you'll love this series too, because it's a good franchise. These games are good. I got him the new Game of the Year edition. It doesn't even work. Out of the box. And the patch that was supposed to fix it from the fans didn't fix it. I don't know if that was something on Bethesda's part, or if, you know, the patch is outdated. It just doesn't work anymore. And you still haven't fixed it. You can't claim to have quality assurance when stuff like this still exists.
Yeah.
And what, like, you're spending time developing the Creation Club and Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. Who the hell plays Elder Scrolls Online anymore? Who?
I got stuck in a fucking wall
He got
during
stuck
the
in a
beta.
fucking wall
I
during the
couldn't even
beta.
reset my fucking save or whatever.
I'm not even sure if people still bother playing it. From what I understand, it's either too boring or broken. From what I've heard from friends. I've never played it, and I don't think I want to, based on the opinions.
I don't think you want to buy it, but then I'm like, why would I?
It's free to play now,
It's
so
free to play, so I might as well fucking try it, but like, come on.
like it's just like, no, Bethesda, you've got to get this through your heads, all right? What you've uploaded to the Creation Club is not mini DLC. It's paid mods. If you want people to like the Creation Club, to think the Creation Club is a worthwhile thing to invest in, you need to get actual mini DLC. Actual substantial mods. You cannot just charge for CSGO skins. Don't do that. That's not going to end well. It hasn't ended well. The internet is roasting you for it. I guarantee you're going to lose a ton of money with your next release if you continue on this track. Especially if you screw up Skyrim. When you bring up that Creation Club, it better be for the special edition. I even tweeted about this. I don't want to see the original Skyrim touched by this. it better be in the special edition. Because that still doesn't have any form of mods. And if you want to prove the Creation Club is anything worthwhile, that is your last shot. You need to bring out all the stops with that mod. If you can turn Skyrim Special Edition's Creation Club into an actual example of what the Creation Club should be, that will be your last chance done right. But if you screw it up and you do exactly what you've done with, Fallout 4, you had that stupid fucking crab armor that we saw in the trailer for it at E3, you do something like that, it will tank. You will tank. You will fall. Flat on your face. Not even on your ass. You won't even have a chance to get up. You'll just fall straight down on your face and break your damn nose. There's no guaranteeing you'll recover from that one. So be smart about this. Because it's not DLC. It's paid mods. Get it through your heads. It's obvious it's paid mods. So stop trying to act like it isn't. I respect you, man. I like you. I don't want to see you fail, but at the rate you're going, I have to call you out on this. So just stop it. Alright? Alright. And now we're getting...
Also, Elder Scrolls Online is not free to play. It's like still $30 and $50 for a special edition, and then you have to pay for DLC. And then there's a fucking premium membership. What does this cost, $100 to get into the fucking game?
Maybe it's free on its own website.
Well, let's see.
But I'm fairly certain it went free to play, unless they just took it away.
Maybe it was like a free weekend.
I know they did that for EVE Online. They took away the free to play aspect of it.
No, you still have to buy it. Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop.
Who's going to be buying Elder Scrolls Online?
No one.
The trailer may have been awesome for Morrowind, but I guarantee nobody's buying it because of just how garbage it is.
It's just so mediocre. It's not garbage, it's just mediocre.
Yeah.
Like, just make it free. If it was free, I'd play it, but otherwise I'm not doing that.
Let me just put this. We're not entitled to these things. We're not entitled, but as a game developer, these are smart choices. If you want consumers to like you and buy your things, you've got to, listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
If you just go along with whatever you think is going to work and it doesn't work and you just ignore everything that everyone's saying, you're going to fall flat. Just stop. We got to move on. We got to move on from Bethesda. We're getting
let's move on
number one on our hit list.
Fucking
right now on our podcast hit list. The chuckle fucks at Warner Brothers Games.
Chuckle fucks.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the actual fuck
I'll tell you in
is
one
your
word.
major malfunction?
I'll tell you in one word. Money.
We've got to have money.
That's their motto. That is
Listen,
straight up their motto.
I know that one song by that one comedian, that one British comedian, Loads of Money. I know it's a catchy song, but don't take that as a life motto.
Yeah, seriously, it's a parody.
It's not. It's a parody. It's a joke.
It's
a
a
meme.
very
It's
funny
a goof.
and very catchy parody. It's a goof and a gaff.
It's a gag.
It's a gag.
Calm down.
Calm down, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing with Shadow of War, but I have a sneaking suspicion what happened with Shadow of Mordor was you just owned the name. You were just selling it. You had nothing to do with the game development. I have a feeling you were heavily involved with the development of Shadow of War, because I did not see a hint of this in Shadow of Mordor. And I don't understand where this came
in. A very good name. It just sounds like Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of fuck it. Just go with war.
Well, I mean, the whole idea of it is like you're building an army and going to war, so I guess that's the point
I
of it.
mean, yeah, but I could have called it Shadow of Warfare, maybe a little bit more words in there.
No, because then it probably would have sounded a bit too much like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, no, something other than war. I just think it doesn't sound good.
But what you have done to this game has ruined any chance.
Shadow of Mordor, War of whatever.
Like, it's what you've done has most likely ruined any chance of serious gamers, if not all people who wanted to play this game, of buying your game. At least the people who would, make this game bearable. Because I guarantee everyone who may play it now is just going to be, a 12-year-old who just gets his parents' credit card and pays $200 to get everything in the game. Because you've allowed that with your microtransactions and your loot boxes.
Also, somehow, a shittier company of Konami tried to do the same thing with Metal Gear, and they didn't even get as bad as this. That's the sad part. Like, Metal Gear has like some of that stuff in it, but you could actually still play the game. This looks like you can't even play the game and get this shit. It looks like fucking what do you call it? Clash of Clans shit.
You can get everything in these loot boxes for in the game. That's their excuse. That's one of their excuses. Everything is attainable in the game except you can just pay a 20 and get it all. Get it all right there.
That implies that there's no reason to do it normally. That's putting money on your time of spending the time to get the fucking thing in the game.
Exactly.
You're paying them to play the game for you, then why would you just release another movie then? Fuck you.
I mean, if people are just going to pay to play the game, just make the game a movie.
Or you would use cheat codes. What happened to cheat codes?
Or just cheat codes.
Back in the day, if a game developer said, okay, I don't want this game to be too hard for people who just want to play it, they put cheat codes in the game for free.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't as online as it has today. But that's the problem with these things. Because not only have you put it in what is supposed to be a single-player game, but you've also now put in a multiplayer aspect of it. So now it is pay to win. People can just pay to get all these, legendary orc commanders. And they can just dominate everybody day one. And speaking of day one, this is a very touchy subject. And I'm not gonna get mad about it. I'm not gonna give Warner Brother, the satisfaction of I'm angry about it. But I'm not as angry as I am disappointed, let's say. In the fact that, this whole fiasco with, the lead developer's DLC. I'm trying to call them an asshole and I can't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. Oh. What was...
I can't either, so... I'm not good with names, so...
Forthog Orc Slayer. That's the DLC. That's the character they added in DLC. They're charging $5 for it day one. And... let me just see. It's Michael... what's his last name? Michael Forgey, that's his name.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I apologize for forgetting your name. I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, me too. I'm not good with that.
But, Michael Forgey, he was diagnosed with a form of cancer. I believe it was 2014. And he recently died from it.
Which is tragic. I mean,
it is very,
I
very
could never
tragic.
imagine losing someone. I mean, I have lost someone in my life, so I understand,
Yeah.
But,
But what the developers of Shadow of War wanted to do was they went and they made a character in Shadow of War called Forthog Orc Slayer. I'm not sure if it's Forthog the Orc Slayer or if it's just Forthog Orc Slayer. I believe it may be the...
I think there's probably...
I don't think there's a the in there. But
maybe.
He was added, and he's basically like the lone wanderer. He comes in at certain points to help save the protagonist, whose name I've also forgotten. But the thing is, instead of it just being in the game as a tribute, Warner Brothers is charging $5 day one for this DLC. And what they're doing is they're going to be taking $3.50 of purchases and sending it to, I believe it's either his family or a charity.
No, it's his family, I believe.
All right. And I'm assuming the rest of the money is going to Steam and server upkeep. I'm assuming. I really, really hope that's the case. I really hope. Because God help you if you're just lying through your teeth, Warner Brothers. But here's the thing. The money spent on this day one DLC, it won't go to anyone. It can't be a donation if it comes from outside of the U.S. or 6 states in the U.S. And while in those 6 states there is actual reason for it, from what I understand, there are laws and paperwork, and there's paperwork you have to go through in order to, get the donations filed, which, shows how little Warner Brothers actually cares.
Yeah.
Because if, they actually cared about this guy, they would have gone through the trouble of filing this paperwork for this, for this man and his family.
They would have went out of their way.
It would have gone out of their way if they actually cared. Because that's, it's worth the time. Like, the paperwork's, just do the paperwork. It's what, 5-10 minutes out of your life?
Maybe 20
so that,
minutes
so that
at most,
you can get the money a dead man's family needs. And then what's happening to the rest of that money? The money that's coming from, like the money that's not being sent with these donations. You've obviously not filed this paperwork, so all the money that comes in if they live in these 6 states or outside where's that going? I mean, there's an article here on Eurogamer where you insist you won't profit from foreign things, from the foreign purchases or the purchases from these 6 states. Where's that money going?
What, are you shredding it?
Where's that money going? Is it going to charity? Are you sending it to a charity? Are you giving it to Folger's family? Where's it going? You're saying it's not, you're not profiting from it, but
no.
I've read through this. I can't see where, I don't see where it's going in this article.
I mean, they could just be profiting it and lying. Which
that's
probably legal in some form or fashion.
Like even these comments. The first comment I see, spam dangled. The lack of clarity speaks volumes, to be honest. The money isn't going to the family, and it isn't going to Warner Brothers. Where is it going?
Is it fucking going into the fucking
If it's
void?
going to a good cause...
Is it disappearing in the warp?
Is it going to the Immaterium?
Is it fucking fed to a fucking meme monster?
Where's it going, Warner Brothers? Where is that money going? Where is it going? Are you going to bury it in a landfill like Atari did with all those copies of E.T.? Is that where it's
Supposedly.
going? No, it was found.
Oh, they found it. Yeah, that's right. They found him.
Is that where it's going? You're just gonna bury it somewhere in Arizona? Get all irradiated? Is that what's gonna happen?
Or you're just gonna put it back in the bank like fucking Monopoly?
You're gonna put it into like a chest and throw it into the sea? No, I know exactly where it's going. It's most likely going right into your fucking pocket. Lining it with silver, gold, platinum, whatever you can line it with. That's most likely where it's going, and you're just lying with your teeth and being vague so that you can cover your tracks. It's obvious. The lack of clarity shows. The public is not stupid, Warner Brothers.
I could have sworn that was...
Like I said, I said I wasn't going to get mad, but I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad regardless, because this is a fucking dead man. Deceased. He is gone. His family is grieving. They're in pain. And you schmucks have the audacity to profit off of it. What is wrong with you?
It's sick.
I don't want people to go and attack you. I don't want people to, go after you, because I know you're using, like, I'm fairly certain you're just trying to use his family as a meat shield against criticism. Specifically for this reason. That if we end up attacking you, they're going to get caught in the crossfire. If that's the reason, I'm disgusted even further. And I hope to God that's not the reason. You better hope to God it's not the reason. Because if that's what's happening, if you are profiting off of the backs of the dead man and his grieving family, you can go straight to hell. There is a special place for you. It's a place Hitler and Stalin shudder at night, burning in hell when they think about it. And that's real fucked up shit. That is real fucked up if that's what's happening. And you best hope it's not happening.
And even if it was, like, just a feature that they're charging for, it's not a feature. Like, in other games, that type of feature is free anyway.
Gearbox added the fan of their game into the game as a free character. He gives you rare loot if you find him.
Oh, what about that guy that won the contest for Zelda and he's in the error room? There's that. There's so many people honored in games for free. This is like the first time anyone's actually honored someone for money. And the worst part is because that person passed away. That's just shitty.
It's just, you better come clean, all right? You better come clean. You better tell us where that money's going. Because that's the only way you're gonna absolve yourself from all this potential.
The only way they're gonna absolve themselves, in
backlash.
my opinion, is making it a feature of the game, just for free DLC.
Well, yeah, that would be better, but I mean, it
Or
would be
there are
even
options
it would be
to donate.
even better if all funds are sent directly to their family.
Or if it's like, I think what they should have done was have a button in the game that says, "Would you like to donate?" when that character saves you or something. That character saves you, it's like, oh, he saved you. He's based on this real person. Would you donate? If yes or no. Like that would be just as good, in my opinion, if not better.
You
Now
need to
you're basically forcing
rethink.
people to
Warner
donate.
Brothers, you need to rethink everything you've done this year. You need to rethink it long and hard because you are going down if you don't. You won't be making any movies anymore. You won't be making anything anymore because the internet will destroy you. They say vote with our wallets. Well, your wallets aren't going to have anything because we're going to keep our wallets to ourselves because of your scummy practices. And in fact, our wallets are going to Forgeys family because there's going to be donations, actual donations, such as on youcaring.com or, any of the charities to cure his kind of cancer. I can't remember what the name of it is.
I think it was.
Let me see.
It's in there.
What is it?
I think it might have been a tumor, I believe, right?
It was some form of tumor, but I can't remember what the name, actual
Maybe
name of it
lung,
was.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
What was it? What is it?
No, there's the stories.
Glioblastoma, a rare and highly aggressive form of cancer.
Yeah, highly aggressive.
And I believe it was a brain tumor as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I wish I didn't just get mad right now. Because I said at the beginning of this I didn't want to get mad, but I should have known better. I should have known I was going to get mad.
I mean, how can you not get mad? It's just
Exactly.
so
How can
bullshit.
you not get mad about this? I can't stress this enough, though. I don't want anybody to attack Warner Brothers. I don't want anybody going after him on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere else. I shouldn't have even gone on this whole rant. Because I don't want anything to happen to his damn family, all right? I don't want them to get caught in the crossfire. I don't want them to, deal with all the stress of the hate. I already know, Warner Brothers are already getting heat for it. They're already getting a whole bunch of hate for all this. It probably doesn't even matter what Sid Alpha and Jim Sterling have said. There's people going after him. I already know that. But I do not want to be one of those people. This is one of those things that it came out and I didn't mean for it to. But anyone in my position, I guarantee, would have gotten this mad had they heard this kind of news. On top of all the bullshit you crammed into this supposedly good game. I saw this game at E3. It looked awesome. It
sounds like a really fun idea.
It looked even
the whole
better than Shadow of Mordor. And yet now you ruined it.
No, I don't even want to buy the first game. That's how bad it ruined it. I don't even want to buy the first game.
I can't even play the first game. I don't have a controller.
You have a controller.
It doesn't work.
Well, how doesn't that work?
Because one, it's a PS4
You
controller.
I told you, it's simple. Just install DS4
I
Windows.
don't feel like doing that.
I'll give you the link, my dude.
It's
a
fine,
fucking
doesn't
thing.
matter.
Click it, double click it.
It's fine, doesn't matter.
It's a program you
Let's
run.
move on. Let's move on before I continue to just repeat myself about, I didn't mean to get mad. But, just, if any executives from any of these companies are listening to this, listen good. Because I'm no Jim Sterling. I'm no Sid Alpha. I'm just a random guy on the internet. I'm just another consumer. This is most likely how a whole bunch of your consumers feel right now with your actions.
Definitely. I feel
Probably not as explosive as how I've gone about it, but still in a way that, is just searing anger at your actions. Maybe not so much Bethesda, maybe not so much We Happy Few, with We Happy Few, it's more agitation. With Bethesda, it's more, just
disappointment, really.
disappointment.
But this is just anger.
You know what? Fuck what I said about being disappointed in Warner Brothers. I'm not disappointed. It's expected, and it still makes me mad. So good job, Warner Brothers.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
You chuckle fucks. Chuckle fucks is my new favorite insult. It's punchy. It's funny, but
I don't. I came up with an insult the other day. I can't remember what it was though. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, what was the one that was on that? Didn't we come up with one on the stream or something?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. No.
I mean, the only insult I can remember is chips and dipshit.
No, that wasn't on their stream.
Yeah, it wasn't on the stream. I came up with that a while ago.
Yeah. Anyway.
But anyways, let's get off this hard hitting topic because I mean.
Let's get on to the more wacky, funny.
Let's
get
it. Let's
it's
get
not
on
really
to
wacky and funny for me, but it is for him. Yeah.
So
Should read the title yet.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's move on to the next thing, and hopefully we can get into higher spirits.
Title for this, by the way.
What?
Spario's interchanging upgrades. That's what's fucking happening.
Huh.
Let me get it. Actually, let me get the fucking thing.
So
Okay.
Let me.
explain it.
No.
Explain it.
All
This is
right.
my fucking thing. Okay. So back in 2016, the year that shall not be named, I was building my computer, and this is the board that I have for that computer. It's the current build I had. We took it all apart. This is a micro ATX board. The case I have is an ATX fucking case.
This thing was held in place by one screw.
One single screw. Okay, so that's
And
We were upgrading
don't
that.
ask me how, but they heat sink the bolts that are supposed to connect the actual it's the piece that's supposed to hold down the heat sink part onto the processor. The bolts that were supposed to hold that in place were loose. I don't know how the hell it was staying on.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was probably just
Fucking
it was probably held there by the friggin' what do you
Weight
call it?
or something. Right?
No, not the weight.
The graphics card, maybe?
No, not the graphics card.
Oh.
What's the graphics card to do with it? The graphics card was next to
Yeah,
it.
next to it. Anyway,
The thermal paste. There we go.
Thermal paste, yeah. So okay. Alright, so I have the wrong board. We just said, okay, well it's all apart, why don't we just go and get another board at Micro Center? So I go online and I reserve the piece, right? I reserve it. But I'm a fucking moron. I get this. We have an Intel processor, just gonna point that out. You may notice something about this. You may notice something about this. This is an AMD board. I'm a fucking moron.
He got the wrong He got the wrong motherboard for the wrong processor. This motherboard requires one of the processors that's got the pins.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
We have a regular i5 standard
Which is just one of the ones you just slot in. You just drop it in. Although you shouldn't
So-
drop the processor.
Yeah, not drop it in, but put it in there, you know. So yeah, I'm a moron and I bought the wrong fucking motherboard twice. So now my computer is all in pieces.
His computer is
and
just sitting
in
back
about
there.
2 hours, we're going back to Micro Center to pick up the other motherboard and switch
And
them out.
hopefully, what we're going to be able to
Hopefully
do
we'll
is we're
return.
going to be able to get a itchy nose.
My whole fucking face is itchy, so fuck you.
What we're going to do is we're going to hopefully get that return, and they're hopefully don't give a shit or, oh, you opened it already, can't take it back.
Yeah.
Just repackage it then. We didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. We did touch it though.
Oh, big fucking whoop. Thing still works. It's not like it's criminal evidence.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
But hopefully they give him his money back, and then we can go and buy the new motherboard.
Which we made sure like 5 times already that it's the right one. Which it is.
I'm going to make sure another 15 times.
Now let's make sure again.
So I would like to get this thing assembled this afternoon.
So the one I'm getting is the GA-X150 plus WSLGA1151 ATX Intel motherboard. And that's also the one on my part list on PC Part Picker, which I'm going to save right now so that I have everything.
I would like to point out, this motherboard here didn't come with the screws.
Yeah, it didn't come with the screws.
It didn't come with the screws to secure it into the case.
I'm changing the name of this. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I really can't do
So,
that.
hopefully they give us the screws, and if they don't, we're just going to ask for a pack of
Yeah, we're going
screws.
to ask if we can open the box and make sure the screws are in there. Hopefully they'll let us do that. Or maybe we'll open it after we buy it, and if there's no screws, we'll say, "Hey, can we go get some screws?" Oh, we got to get an air can because there's a lot.
And we also have to get an air can. But currently his PC is just in parts, which is last night's stream he was actually using an Acer laptop to play Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, and it was running. It looks like a potato.
Hey, at least you weren't like lag spiking and rubber banding.
That was lag spiking.
Were you?
Yeah, the game itself was lagging, not the internet. But the actual...
That's what was happening with me. Yeah, I was internet lagging.
Your game was internet lagging. Mine was, like, lagging because of how...
But it was worse because it was at, like, crucial moments. Yeah, and I got killed.
Same with me. I'd, like, shoot a thing, and it would... No, there was this one point where this rocket's, like, right here, and it freezes, and I'm just like, oh, shit. It's a crocket,
It's, like, super hot.
And I'm just like, dun, 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 and all of a sudden, I'm in spawn. Like, fucking what?
That happened to me, except I was on the delivering end.
Yeah.
Where I fired a rocket at an NG.
To be continued moment. Boom,
yeah,
boom,
it was that.
Boom, you know.
It was just like I just saw an engineer and a rocket like right next to his face, and I thought, oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
You should have said when we streamed. You should have said, or just now when you said we streamed. This has been like, yeah. So we actually streamed last night with a potato.
We kind of did.
This is a fucking potato.
I think it might just...
I remember the fucking insult. Calling someone a donut.
Oh, yeah, the Gordon Ramsay insult, yes.
You don't know that going with a salad, you donut.
I mean...
That's my favorite insult.
The perfect response to that, though, is, well, haven't you ever heard of grilled vegetable or steamed vegetables?
Yeah, but it's not a salad.
Shh. It's still vegetables.
Much like a burger isn't a steak. That's our 8th topic.
8th? We only have 5.
We have 6. We have a few.
Well, that makes 7. You can't count.
That's why. It was a joke. I was trying to be funny. It's our 420th topic.
Oh no.
Our 420th topic is just weed. We just smoke. No smoking.
No. This is a Catholic priest server.
This is a Christian server.
Yeah.
That's against the Bible.
That's against the Bible.
That's probably Astroresist's funny video. Astroresist's funny video. Fucking, that's against the Bible.
But yeah, he's running on a laptop so far, and until we get it assembled, which will hopefully be this afternoon, he's not going to be able to play anything. But I guarantee, the moment we get it all assembled, it's going to run much better.
Yeah.
Because
last night on stream, not last night, 2 nights ago on stream,
you told me how it crashed twice.
It crashed twice, yeah. Okay, so TF2, I was playing the game. Okay, basically, I was trying to get the stream to launch, and it crashed. XSplit crashed, TF2 wouldn't even load. It was because I was running low on disk space. So that happened, and I fixed it. I was playing TF2, and all of a sudden, I fire a rocket, and the game just goes, nope, and it just freezes for a good 10 minutes. And I'm sitting there on stream. I don't even know if the stream's going at this point. I'm just talking I have no idea what's going on, so sorry for the fucking delay, but I guess TF2 just doesn't want to work. And just as I'm about to say, fuck it, this stream isn't going well, the XSplit opens up again and starts moving. And I'm like, oh, okay, we were streaming this whole time. Hello. And then I streamed and talked to my viewers about Expiration Date, which is a really fucking good SFM animation. It's so fucking funny. It's TF makes some good shit.
Hopefully we get more in the future.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do one for the Pyro update. I think that's what they said in an interview.
Maybe they can explain exactly where the jungle update came from, because I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a cool map if they have it.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I kind of would have liked, you know, Frontline.
Frontline would have been 10 times better. It's way more interesting. I mean, you can go to a jungle. You can't go to a World War II.
Here you go.
Unless you're fucking Doc Brown.
I mean, I had a brilliant idea for a map for the Frontline update. It was going to be basically a convoy of ships, but it was a control points map, and basically you have to...
That could still work as a map, but you'd have to worry, make it more about, cruise ships or something.
Basically what you have to do is you have to hop ships and capture control points.
Isn't that like that train map?
Kind of.
There's two trains, only they're stationary, right?
That's CTF Convoy.
Yeah, Convoy. That's what you... Oh, okay. You know, there's a map in Splatoon that takes place on a boat, but it's only one boat.
Well, I don't want boats. I want several.
Yeah. It's just one boat, and it's like you fight in the boat. It doesn't even look like a real boat, though. It's like a weird. It's like a boat case around a stage. It's kind of half-assed, but. And for some reason, the Splatoon app thought it was my favorite map, even though I've never played on it yet. I haven't played it at that point. Which I did change the map. You can change it in a drop down, and I set it to Moray Towers because that map is fucking amazing. Because with this dual splatties, you could basically jump and then do a dash in the air and dive down on people. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then you shoot them. You know, like it's fucking crazy. Anyway.
So yeah, his computer's in pieces, and we have to put it back together at some point.
Yeah, after we get the new motherboard.
Speaking of projects,
I'm such a fucking idiot.
I was able to.
Motherboard.
Well, yeah, this is a life lesson for everybody.
Triple check.
Don't skip out on processors or anything in a gaming PC, and
yeah, if you don't have the money to buy it,
make sure you buy the right parts.
Yeah, buy the actual parts you need.
But speaking of projects,
check compatibility. PC Part Picker is good. It just doesn't tell you about the cases, which it didn't tell me. It didn't say there was a compatibility error with the mini board in my case. So I'd look into that. Make sure your case fits the right board. And just don't get a mini ATX. Just get an ATX board.
If you're going to build a gaming PC, don't get a mini board. Unless you're making it portable. But, I mean, if you're trying to build like a stationary gaming desktop, which he was, don't get a micro card.
Yeah.
But, speaking of projects, third time's a charm.
My fucking head.
So, projects on my end. Since I'm finally able to record regularly again, I'm planning on doing a whole bunch of things. I'm planning on doing a From the Depths tutorial series. I'm planning on doing a bit more on my Paint.net series. I've got a few games I wanted to play. Specifically, where is it? Battlezone 98 Redux. I have been waiting so long to be able to play that game. And I haven't been able to.
Summer, right?
Yeah. I bought that at the beginning of the summer.
You bought it in the summer sale, right?
Yeah. That was one of the things I mentioned in the summer sale.
Speaking of sales, I kind of want to buy Murdered Soul Suspect, but I have to buy this fucking processor now. Or just see my motherboard.
Yeah. What else did I want to play?
It's only $5 off, right? It's like $5. It would be $5 total. So.
There was a few other. I thought there was some other games I wanted to do videos of, but I guess Strike Vector X, because Strike Vector X is fun. Well, actually, we've already done a video on that.
Yeah, that was fucking fun. The only thing is it was a little buggy, but they apparently fixed it the next
Oh
day
yeah,
or something.
they fixed it fast.
Yeah.
Like literally, as I was submitting a crash log to the Discord, and literally as I sent it, the guy looked at it and said, "Oh yeah, we should be fixing this in about now," and it was fixed. They work hard. They worked fast. Bethesda, take a few pages out of their books.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. But what other games were there? I can't remember. I have all these games, and I can't remember.
You need to organize your games.
I don't need to organize my games.
Then you could look at them, and then you could find them easier.
I don't need to organize my games.
My games are all organized.
Hello. Apparently, Cinemora has now become Cinemora X. I remember I played this game when it was just Cinemora, and now it's Cinemora X. I want to Cinemora this.
Fucking no. That was terrible.
I know, it was terrible. I do want to try streaming more, because it seems like Twitch is becoming more of a viable option than, say, YouTube. At least for, I guess stability. There's a much lesser chance, you'll get canned for stupid shit like, just like a bullshit copyright system. While Twitch does have some pretty harsh regulations against some stuff.
Yeah, like certain games too, like Yandere Simulator got banned. That was bullshit.
What got banned?
Yandere Simulator, or whatever it's called.
It got banned?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's a penny shot mechanic in the game.
Oh.
They actually didn't tell him. Actually, that's why. I'm subscribed to the developer because I'm looking forward to that game coming out, but you can't stream it, so it's because it's banned.
Yeah, that's fine.
And they didn't tell him why, and he's really upset. His thing, I think he was saying basically don't deal with Twitch. They're fucking dickheads. He was really mad at them. So, I mean, he was pretty calm and collected about it, but he seemed like he would have been mad,
Yeah, Twitch, like all these video sites, needs work. But I mean, eventually we'll get it right. But I mean, Twitch is seeming more like a more viable option. I got a $2 donation yesterday.
From a friend.
From a friend, yeah. And he did it for a really,
said something,
really,
yeah.
really terrible
Yeah,
meme
really
that
terrible
won't appear in the thing. But, I mean, I know the donations work and I got $2. So, I mean...
Yeah, we don't want to repeat what he put in the donation.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing that.
Isn't there, like, you can set it up so that it, like, speaks the text automatically? And people usually abuse that, like, really bad. I think there was some, like, a lot of, like, really fucked up jokes have been a part of that.
Yeah, I know. There was that one Twitch streamer that was that girl that was acting dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, like, as an insult. I mean, she was, it was an actual dumb act.
Yeah, it was like a playing.
It was a ruse. It was a ruse, but it was...
She's probably like an actor or some shit.
I think she's on another platform now. So I think she got banned from Twitch.
Yeah, for
Can't remember what the fuck her name was.
I think it's still with a B, maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I remember she was just one of the stereotypical, Twitch girl streamer.
Yeah.
With her assets hanging out. Acting stupid, give me donations, I'm adorable and hot. Yeah, all that nonsense, and instead of it being that...
Little kids fucking fall for it, that they're fucking 12-year-olds and shit.
Yeah, but instead of it being that, it then turned into people just getting on the stream just a raid.
Yeah, just a fucking memer. Like I mean... Like,
it just evolved into that. I don't want to get to that level. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know how you get to that level.
I don't think I can get to that level. I think.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. Scientific advancements, you know?
Scientific advancements.
Science is a mysterious, fickle beast.
Yeah, it is.
So, the power of science is amazing.
Oh, God, we're going to get canned one of these days.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's basically all I wanted to do, or all I was gonna.
I didn't talk about my project, you cuck.
Well, yeah, that's
fucking cuck.
I'm done with my turn, you dipshit.
Oh, you made the street.
Chips and dipshit.
The fucking donut. What do we call it? I want to call people donuts more often. Like, you fucking donut. It's just so wacky and like silly, you know. It's a fucking great insult.
But yeah, hopefully we'll be getting more, non-stream highlights from me.
Yeah, more like actual content.
More like, actual videos instead of stream highlights. Also, I keep looking back up at my camera. It keeps making new things, new screenshots.
Oh, screenshots. Yeah,
it's like doing it more frequently, and I don't know why.
Maybe it's the setting.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I may have to. I hope it's not the setting because there's a lot of videos. If it's doing it like every 10 minutes, I think. I hope it's not. Because that would suck. But that aside, your turn.
So, you fucking donut. Anyway, so I'm working on a lot of shit. I'm more of a creative. Like, I like writing and acting and stuff like that. Rather, my videos on my YouTube channel are either like creative shit posts, or like an actual acted out skit or a review show.
Implying shit posts are creative in the first place?
Shut the fuck up. My fucking meme, what was it? 100% Nut video is the fucking best video ever. And Rick and Nut Shack, 100 years. Anyway.
Speaking of which, I still can't fucking believe the Ian from Forgotten Weapons shitpost I made has more views than 3 of my most popular videos.
Memes are the popular thing. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I have a lot of ideas for comics right now, and I want to make a comic because I want to improve my drawing.
I want to make a lot of comics.
You do?
No, you.
Oh, me, yeah. I want to have so many. Like, all right, let's see. I don't want to count them right now, but there's at least 5 or 6 of them.
I thought there was like 3.
No, 7 or 8.
You just said 4 or 5, and now it's gone up like 2.
7 or 8 at least.
It's like 10 or 20.
10 or 20, like 10.
It's somewhere between like 473 and 2.47.
0.47.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Because you'll make one and you only finish it like almost halfway through.
No. I'll finish the idea halfway through because these are all ideas. The only thing I've actually written is the Pineapple prequel story, which I've written the first issue of. Pretty much it. Yeah. So I want to work on a comic. I also want to do more focus on abstract reviews and a specific thing. I had this idea for a Halloween episode this year where I was gonna dress up as Rick Sanchez. I think I had a bunch of jokes for that. Because usually for Halloween episode, I have the Spario character in a costume rather than him just being himself. Like last year, the episode had to do with Space Dandy. Well, it didn't have to do with Space Dandy, but he was Space Dandy. And this year, I think it would be funny if he was Rick. But we might not be able to get out the episode that's already in production out before that, so we wouldn't even be able to work on a Halloween episode. So I thought a good compromise might be a short, like a Halloween short, where Spario goes on like some wacky adventure in the Rick costume or something like that. Which might be coming in October, so. Maybe like, it's like an in-between reviews thing for this month. And then we'll work on something for December rather than work on something for October then December. Or a review for both October and December because we're kind of like in the middle of a month. See, it's just weird because we would have finished this review today, but my computer's in pieces.
Well,
so
maybe today.
We might have.
We still have the issue. We still have the issues with the new Adobe.
No, we don't. I fixed it now. I'm face tracking in the old version. It's working much better. It's so easy to.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you just do it, and it doesn't. It works.
Do it.
You know, I was actually thinking maybe
do
like
it.
Do it this week.
Made an old man.
Then all we have to do is the Dokuro dub thing. Oh, I spoiled the character. Fuck. Censor it. Don't leave that in the video.
All right.
Anyway, the new character. I keep calling him by the real name. I called him that in the stream once. So. Anyway, yeah, I really want to do this Rick idea because the idea I had was really stupid and funny. Like, I was gonna parody the first scene of the show with him and call him Greg Boy, and Greg Boy, we gotta review a movie. Greg Boy, we gotta go review a movie, and you know.
What we could do is for that, like, we could do the whole thing like, Great boy, got to review a movie for Halloween. Jeez, what are you talking about, man? Halloween was last month. What? Halloween was last month, man. Oh, damn it. We're gonna have to find a new movie now, Greg boy. Come on.
Yeah, something
along those lines.
Because then that'll be the December review. I think it would just be easier to make a Halloween short instead of a Halloween review.
Maybe.
Because I think it would be fun.
Maybe.
Oh, and then we did have a joke based on Death Note that we have, where basically a fucking terrible suicide joke, but sounds worse when I say that like that. But
yeah, it does.
It was my brother came up with it. It was pretty funny. And then we also have a robot, which I want to use in a review at one point. The idea I had was basically he gives us a CD and we kick him, but it would be funny. Kind of a JonTron style fucking meme.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we could review RoboCraft and do it.
Yeah, maybe.
But we have to hope my brother doesn't destroy the robot before then.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll do for December then.
Destroy the Stop him from destroying the robot?
Yeah. That'll be the whole episode. And then we destroy it at the end as a meme. Like, you know, the whole episode is don't destroy the robot, and in the end we do it.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. No, that's stupid. I just think the intro scene would be so funny. Just, thanks, robot. Kick.
Now that that's out of the way.
Yeah. And I do the intro and whatnot, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, is that all?
I think that's it.
I guess we're done here.
Yeah, we're done here.
Yeah. How long did that take? That was almost an hour, 20, 25 minutes.
Felt like it's longer. Before we go, I want to tell you something stupid that I did real quick. So I have
Existed? Oh, that's stupid.
So I have this little tray with all the pieces from my Spider-Man action figure that I showed earlier on stream, and I was ranting about the fucking DLC or whatever. The collector's edition when I held up the Spider-Man. So this figure, I have a bunch of pieces, and I had to move it off of where it is, and I put it on my chair, and I sat down in the chair and got the pieces everywhere in the box. Not everywhere on the floor, but it was like, they all like fell into the box together, and it was and the box, the thing is broken now, it's all bent. I sat on the fucking thing. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We are the 10% is incorrect. You are the 10% is my fucking new intro now.
Yeah.
You are the 10%, because I'm a moron. Anyway, that's it for us. We'll see you guys next week, month.
Thanks for tuning in to the Captain's Vlog.
Yeah.
If you liked, leave a like. If you disliked, you can dislike it if you want.
If you dislike, you can go fuck yourself.
Or that. That works too.
That works too, yeah.
If you want to share this with your friends, hit the share button. If you want to add this to your favorites, alright. Although this isn't exactly a particularly funny or good video. It's
mean,
just
we
a
have some fun,
it's just a
but-
vlog. It's just a vlog. This is not my magnum opus.
Eh.
However, if you feel like it is, feel free to add it to your
Feel like
favorite
it is.
spar. And if you want more content like this, subscribe. And subscribe to him
Yeah,
at
subscribe
Spario
really for, like,
Otakuenda.
really good shit, like more scripted, kind of like creative, I guess you could say.
He won't upload as frequently as I do, though.
Yeah, because it takes a while to fucking make a review, especially when I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching. This is Admiral Y11 and Spario Otakuenda. Signing off.
Why can't I say my own fucking name, you meme?